I've done videos in the past where I've done various art challenges, draw this particular thing from memory, draw that in a different style. Well, as you know, over the past few months, I've fallen in love with a new art style. Using Blender over the past few months, I have been churning out tons of new characters, scenes, and designs. And I am by no means a professional. I've got a long way to go. I've got a lot to learn, but I may have been a little cheeky. I did post on my Instagram saying, hey, I could probably make anything in Blender, right? And so you guys have sent me a bunch of wacky challenges to do. So let's go. The first suggestion is for Handsome Patrick. Easy, not a problem. I like that I'm assuming you mean Patrick from SpongeBob, but what other Patrick could you possibly mean? Now, I will say I've got a bit of experience making handsome characters, so I didn't think Handsome Patrick would be too much of an issue. Obviously, I began by just trying to get the general shape of Patrick down. He's got a bit of a kind of a pinhead design.
Who you calling Pinhead?
I did, however, start to question what is weird about this. There's something weird about this. Obviously everything, but apart from that. And I kind of realized that, well, hang on a minute, Patrick doesn't have a nose. I was worried it wasn't gonna even slightly resemble him, but when I started coloring him in, that actually helped a lot. Kind of got this bubblegum ass looking look to him. And the final touch was actually throwing on some eyebrows, because he actually does have eyebrows. So there he is. Handsome Patrick, looking more beautiful than ever. Try not to fall in love, guys. Oh no, he's hot. I've been challenged to make a blender blendering up a blender. All right, so kind of a bit of a Inception meme kind of thing. I get it. So for this one, I wanted to try a bit of a different style. Our previous model had quite a lot of vertices, so I was keen to make this one low poly. You've probably heard the term low poly before, particularly in video games. I thought it would be simple enough to make one blender, duplicate it, and then shrink it down and stick it in the blender. For a little bit of variety, I decided to change up the color scheme. We got one red, one blue. I did realize the inside one might have looked a little better if it was all broken apart, but it's fine. It's still a blender blendering a blender, so I think we did it. And here's the final thing. Pretty simple shapes. I think I definitely achieved the low poly look I was going for, and I think it resembles what it's supposed to. Please tell me this looks like a blender. All right, next. Okay, I've been challenged to do an optical illusion. An optical illusion obviously is something that doesn't quite make sense to the eye, yet somehow there is some logic to it sometimes. It's magic, what I'm trying to say. It's magic. So picking the optical illusion was the easy part. I thought I would go with a Mobius strip. It is basically a one-sided surface that can be constructed by affixing the ends of a rectangular strip after first having given one of the ends a 1/2 twist. So you look at it and it kind of makes sense, but it also kind of doesn't make sense. Making the strip itself actually weirdly was not that difficult. I actually thought it'd be fun to add a bit more spice to it. So I tried to add a little sad ghost driving a car around the strip, but that absolutely kicked my ass. I think if I gave it more time, I probably could have done it. It was just melting my brain just looking at it. So instead, I binned that idea, I made it red. That's still kind of cool, right? There it is, baby, in all its glory. Check it out. It's so illusory. Next challenge is sans. It just sans. Full stop. Whenever I do an art challenge, there is always someone who suggests sans. It's the full stop that really shows that they mean business. I'm a real big fan of the simplicity of Sans's design. I really love that the character was inspired by a webcomic about a skeleton named Helvetica. I will be honest, it took me probably too long to figure out why Sans was called Sans, particularly when his brother's called Papyrus. I really should have got that quicker. I also accidentally gave him stars in his eyes, and it kind of reminded me of the Day of the Dead skeletons, and I thought it was really cool, so I thought I would leave it. I'm mostly happy with where this design ended up. I'm still not great at doing clothes, I'll be honest. I've not mastered clothes yet. Also not sure his anatomy is totally correct, but who even knows what the inside of a bones look like? I don't know. And there he is. It is Sans, made in Blender. Hey, what's the best way to animate food? In a blender. Speaking of food, my next challenge is a banana eating a banana eating a banana. Okay, so we kind of got one of those something within a something kind of designs. All right, I'll bite. You guys know I love my bananas, so this one was a treat. It was pretty simple because you can just make one and then duplicate it, make it smaller, duplicate it again, make it smaller again. However, halfway through, I did realize that you don't eat a banana like this. Well, I mean, maybe you don't. I'm sure there are some people who eat bananas with the skins on. Maybe elephants, perhaps? Do elephants like bananas? They probably don't have the dexterity in their trunk to peel a banana, do they? Or do they? Peeling banana. You have got to be kidding me. No way. No way. No way. All right, elephants are just like the best animal in the world. And it gives the peel back. Here you go, you can have this bit. Oh my God, that is so cute. Well, here it is, guys, the food chain. Check it out. The big banana eats the smaller banana, and the smaller banana eats the smallest banana. It's just nature, guys. Jot that down. Finally, we've got time for just one more. And the challenge is Sad Ghost following your workout routine and getting buff AF. All right, I'm down to clown. Swole Ghost, let's go. The Sad Ghost isn't too tricky to make for me, and nothing will ever be worse than my first attempt at it in Blender. I started by getting the general shape of the ghost, which was always simple enough. And then I got stuck into the arms, and this was a lot of trial and error. I just kept building up the clay bit by bit until I had something that slightly resembled arms. Then I slowly chipped away at them to make them chiseled and strong and bulging. Just kind of based it off my own physique, really, so it wasn't too difficult. In my head, I like that the Sad Ghost can kind of transform a bit like Jake the dog. So if he needs arms, he can just grow arms. And because the suggestion specifically said my workout routine, I've included my lovely orange silicone dumbbells that I use. And actually, it fits the color scheme really nicely, I'll say. I constructed the face, and I thought it didn't quite look as cute as usual, and I can't quite pinpoint why. I think he might have a slightly too large forehead. Also, a nice little touch, and it really isn't much, but I gave him eyebrows as well, and that really went a long way to get a little bit more personality out of him. He lifts all day, every day, 25 days a week. Wait, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. How do you think he got to be that strong? And I think that's gonna do it for today's modeling session. Here is everything I made. I hope that you are truly satisfied with the blends. I know I am. I really, really enjoyed making this. It's been a hot minute since I've done an art challenge video, so it was nice for this to return. Also, I will never get bored of the things you guys suggest. It really does open my mind a bit and broaden my horizons. Let me know if there's any other particular Blender challenges you'd like me to try out. I thought we could pick the series back up. They're doing this type of art with this type of limitation kind of challenge, so we'll definitely do some more of this very soon. Thank you very much for watching the video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe if you would like. If you like my art, then please do check out my shop, KickThePj.com. I got a bunch of stuff over there, notably, I just released a pack of playing cards, each with a unique design on. They were hella fun to make, so if you'd like a pack of your own, go check them out. Also, I tend to do a lot of my art live on Twitch, so if you want to check that out ever, twitch.tv/KickThePj is the place to be. Take care, everybody, stay rad, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.